everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at another Nexo Night set. This is the Shrunken Headquarters. This is set number 30378. It's recommended for ages 7 to 14, and it has around 44 pieces. So, this is not, of course, not a set, it's a polybag, but yeah, so I believe this was a promotional item in somewhere in Europe in January, but I found it just at the Leicester Square store. They were just selling it, so I thought I would pick one up, and here I am reviewing it. So here on the front, you can see it's just LEGO Next Night's logo with that very common scannable shield. Shows that there's a stone stomper included. Set info right here, except for the piece count, because it's a European set, I guess. It has the European type of style, I guess. Then here on the front, of course, there's the Shrunken Headquarters, and on the back, we've got some cool design here with, I guess, locator type of thing, I guess, and then a bunch of info nobody really cares about. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up, and let's see what's inside. So, I've got my handy-dandy scissors right here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this open nice and neat, and I'm not going to cut it open all the way, just going to cut it open a little, move those off to the side, and dump out everything in here. So, alrighty. So, here's what we get. Of course, the pieces, well, the whole set is really in a bag, so we don't really get any bagged pieces, of course. Within a bag, because like some sets, well, no, anyways, yeah, here's all the pieces that we get, and we've also got a little instruction manual, which we will take a quick look at next. So, I'm going to go ahead and build this thing, and we'll go ahead and jump right into the review. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a quick peek or look at the instruction booklet here. So, of course, it's not like instructions like in normal sets. This is, of course, just supposed to, they're fold-out instructions. So, yeah, you can see there's what it was on, like, the front of the package. Then building instructions for the whole thing. Minifigure build is at the top. And we get to the end. And there's unfortunately no exclusive Nexo power or just, like, even advertisements at all, which is kind of disappointing. More disappointing that there's no Nexo power in here, but oh well, I guess. Beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the instructions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the set. Okay, so here is the Shrunken Headquarters, and it's actually quite a neat little vehicle. So, of course, it can roll around and stuff, and it's and it doesn't have any friction on with these with this mixel joint here. So it just swings loosely, which is pretty nice. It just makes the driving, I guess, a lot more smooth, so that's really neat. Also on this little back cart, there's a little catapult, and you can fire a little 1x1 cylinder brick and shoot it off. And then you also get 2 extras of those pieces right here, so nice. Pretty nice that they have a place to store this extra one of those, but so yeah. Now this is of course mainly supposed to be representing the Jestro's Headquarters, which was a set that was released at the beginning of the year, of course. So yeah, and I think they did a good job here on the front. The back is not really too accurate, I guess, to the one in the actual set, because there's obviously no catapult on the actual set, but it still looks pretty neat here at the front. I really do like how they use these pieces as it's like the rolling part at the front, so really nice. And you can of course like lift that up, but that'll kind of cause some weird stuff, so I'd probably leave it down since this part is only on one wheel, I guess. So yeah, I also thought it would be fair if I would compare this to another polybag set that was actually released last year in 2016 that is very similar to this. This is the Lava Slinger from 2016. This is one of the Lava Monster vehicles. This was a polybag set, so yeah, so the reason I say these are similar is because these both actually have a little catapult, and one, they're both polybag sets, and 2, they both have catapults. So this one, of course, has the 2 catapults, and this one only has 1. But I don't know. To be honest, I'll just say I like this one a lot more, mainly because I'm not really too sure. I think it looks really good, and I feel like there's a whole lot more to it, that you can actually do a lot more with it. You can have fun with just like rolling it around with the 2 carts, whereas this one is just a bunch of bricks on just a tiny amount of bricks on wheels, I guess. So, yeah, this one I honestly dislike a lot more than this one, but this one's still a neat, I guess, army builder. And speaking of army building, of course, that is one of the reasons I actually got this set. I want to build up my army of stone monsters, so yeah, I wanted to get this as well. I also wanted to get this because I saw it and I knew it wasn't available in the US, so I decided to pick it up. But yeah, not going to really go into detail about the Stone Stomper here. He's just a very basic minifigure. He has this, I guess, gunmetal gray sword that we've gotten before. But so yeah, there really isn't a whole lot to this Stone Stomper. Same printing we've gotten before on the face, so yeah, there's nothing too special to him, so I'm not going to really spend time on looking at him at all. And, whoops, I kind of broke this, but yeah. So, there honestly really isn't a whole lot else to say about this set, so let's go ahead and get on to the end of the video. As soon as I finish that, okay. Okay, we are now at the end of the video, which means final thoughts as well as taking a look at all the extra pieces included in this set. So there are only 3 pieces. One of them is just this light bluish gray Technic bin, which adds like no friction at all. Then we've got a 1x1 stud in yellow, so I guess that's neat. But then probably the most interesting part of the set is the this Technic bushing, this pinhole Technic bushing, which is, I think this is quite a new recolor. The first time I actually got this in a set was the Dragon's Forge set from Ninjago, so it's nice to get an extra one of these in black, so very nice. But that's pretty much it for extra pieces, so time for my thoughts on this set. So overall, this is a very neat polybag. I honestly wouldn't really have too much to say about it if I didn't get the Lava Slinger polybag, because that actually gives me something to compare to. I definitely think this is a big step up from that, and yeah, I'm very happy they, I don't know, it's just very, I don't know, it's just a really neat little build, I guess. It's always just fun to play around with it, just roll it around, I guess. I think that's just always fun to do. Whereas the Lava Slinger, you could just roll it and doesn't really do anything except for the catapults. And yeah, you can roll it, but you can't really roll it as much as this one. But yeah, I do like how accurate it is to Jestro's headquarters. It's not 100% accurate, and I'm actually kind of glad it isn't, because that would honestly, because I honestly would prefer there to be a catapult there instead of really just nothing at all. So yeah, very happy they did that, that they added, like, they tried to keep it a little bit accurate to the set, but at the same time try to give it its own type of, just make it unique on its own. So yeah, I think that's very nice. One thing I don't really like about keeping it accurate, though, are the eyes here on at the front. So the way they did the eyes on the actual set, those were, I believe, actual sticker pieces, or not sticker pieces, but like stickers on pieces. The way they did this with the studs, I can see why they did that. I honestly can't think of another way they could have done something else with that. So yeah, I think that is good enough for that. So yeah, there honestly really isn't a whole lot else I have to say about this set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building.